Coordinated, Episode 190, AP Credit Policy.
Greetings, AP coordinators. Derek Cometa here, former AP coordinator, now director, AP coordinator experience for the AP program.
And I'm Carly Suge, school counselor and AP coordinator.
This is it. This is the right place to be to hear all the latest and greatest in the world of AP coordinators.
Thanks for joining us. Let's get coordinated.
And today, I feel like I've been saying this almost every week. Today, I am extra excited about our conversation.
I'm right there with you. I was so happy when you shared that this was on the list of topics for the show. As both a school counselor and AP coordinator, this is something I am very interested in.
I can imagine. And so today, we are going to talk about AP credit policy. Now, before we bring in our special guest, Carly, as a school counselor, I'm sure you know that every year students save so much money thanks to the credit or placement they earned through their qualifying scores on AP exams.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful moment when my seniors decide what college or university they're going to attend. And learning how much money they saved thanks to the AP credit they earned, it makes their parents pretty happy too. It's a great reward for my students. They did a lot of hard work. I mean, APs are college level classes. My students sit in that AP course all year long, study hard, and many earn a qualifying score on their AP exam. It's a team effort, though, Derek. I suspect that making sure students get the credit they deserve doesn't just magically happen.
That is a perfect segue. There is a team of colleagues at College Board who are responsible for establishing and monitoring, you guessed it, AP credit policies, which very conveniently leads us to our special guest. She is the Senior Director, Higher Education Policy. Welcome to the show, Suzanne McGurk.
Hey, Carly. Hey, Derek. I am extra excited as well. Thanks for having me on this show.
Thank you for being here. And hey, I'm thinking not everyone listening is a school counselor. Many AP coordinators have other roles at their schools. So we should probably start from the beginning.
Good idea. So students can send AP scores to their college and have credit on their transcript from the very first semester. This can save both time and money. And for example, a student might be able to skip introductory courses or even graduate early. And nearly all colleges and universities award credit for the most popular AP courses. Most colleges and universities have a written policy spelling out how they award credit and advanced placement.
One thing I talk to my students about is using the AP Credit Policy Search. The tool is so powerful. Derek, link in the
show notes on it.
Wonderful. I love it because it really helps my students to understand how each AP course and exam may impact their choices for college.
Well, then I think you're really going to like hearing this. More schools than ever are accepting AP scores for credit and placement. The list just keeps on growing. We are constantly updating the AP Credit Policy Search tool to keep up. To get that credit, students need to request that College Board send their official score report to the college of their choice. The college will then work with students on any credit, placement, or course exemptions that they've earned.
Hey, Derek, I know it's a little early to talk about this deadline, but I also want to mention one of your favorite words.
I assume you mean free, as in free score send.
Exactly. Each year that a student takes an AP exam, they can send one score report for free. Students choose where to send that free score report. It can go to the college, university, or scholarship program of their choice. And there's still plenty of time for students to do this. The deadline is Thursday, June 20th, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, that's the deadline for students to indicate their free score send recipient.
And AP coordinators, we have a best practice to share. It is something that Carly and others have heard in our back to school workshop for AP coordinators this summer, and I love this one. So, we hear that some counselors are using the AP credit policy tool, and they use that tool to look up the most popular college destinations for their students. They print out that information and have it ready to hand out to students or parents. Sometimes they give it to their AP teachers to hand out, others hand it out at AP Parent Information Night. Many good use cases.
I love hearing that. And this is probably a good time to remind everyone that College Board doesn't automatically send scores to colleges for students. The student has to initiate the score send. All the credit, time saving, money saving depends on students making that request.
And that's a great point. Providing instructions about that free score send might be a good addition to that best practice, Derek. What do you think?
Absolutely. Hold on a second. I'm writing that one down. It's a great add-on to the best practice.
And speaking of, I have another amazing best practice that comes courtesy of our colleague Miriam. She's an AP coordinator in Colorado. She came up with the great idea of having a giant, customized fake check made out to show students and parents how much money they saved through AP. Suzanne, if you want to catch my attention, give me a check with a huge dollar figure on it.
I love that idea too. It's so creative. We definitely want students to be aware of and take advantage of the credit they worked so hard to earn. On our part, we try to help as well. Some states, last count, there were 36, have state or system credit policies in place. And that means these states apply the same AP credit policy to all the institutions in the state or system.
I did not know that. Why is that so important?
Good question. There are several reasons. First, affordability, transparency of policies, equity, protecting credit when students transfer, the acceleration of progress to degree, and in-state retention of college students.
Carly, that last part, in-state retention, that must be kind of challenging for you in particular, because when you were a high school student yourself, you left your home state of California for a certain college in Arizona.
Derek, I am not biased as a school counselor. I help my students choose whatever college or career path is best for them. Not all are destined to be wildcats.
Right. Nice plug there. Hey, Suzanne, thank you and your team for all the amazing, incredible, impactful work. I know you are always trying to expand to even more states and colleges. We really appreciate it. AP students and parents, they definitely appreciate it.
That's why we do it. Thanks for having me on the show, my first podcast. It was a lot of fun.
All right, fellow AP coordinators, you know the drill. Check out the show notes for links to get more information about credit policies for AP and the tool that allows you to search by college as well. For example, you might be curious what the AP credit policy is at the University of Arizona.
Right. For example, I knew you were going to do that. And I also know we'll be back next week with another all new episode of Coordinated. As always, thanks to our faithful listeners for joining us. On behalf of AP Program Delivery, the AP Coordinator Experience team, and the AP Credit Policy team, AP coordinators, we do definitely appreciate you. And for all your support of AP students, you are truly good as gold.
And maybe I just don't know. I'll say it over and over and over again till I believe it's so. I'm good as gold.